comfortable with being accepting, as you said, yourself, so that people can really see it's a sense of vulnerability. It's a sense of just
100%.
taking a leap. And at this time in our lives, there's no time like the present, because again, coming back to how we started, the saddest thing would be to leave this world and not have people know who you really are, because you're one of a kind, and your
I love that.
unique gifts are so special and so needed in this world.
Yeah.
And if you die with those inside of you because you're putting forth something that you think is perfect, you'll have missed the whole point of life.
Yeah. That's so good. And I know that there are women listening to this today that need to hear that. Even at our age, you'd think that we would have come far enough to be past that, but it's true. And I'm not a type, although I lean towards, I do have a lot of type 1 tendencies. I run between a type 1 and a type 6 Enneagram, with a little bit of 7 thrown in there. But anyway, I know exactly what you're saying, because I have the same issues. And I think it goes back to childhood, and nobody's childhood's perfect. But there are people in my life, family members, that I just always felt like I wasn't good enough, like they just would say nasty things to me sometimes. And I felt like I was always trying to be like the good girl. So, and they were close. It wasn't my parents, but close family members. And then as you age, you carry that with you. And I'm very good at, and probably some of you listening are too, like, I think I'm pretty good at reading people and reading a room. And that actually is worse if you're somebody that wants to people please or wants to like put on your mask, because now you can walk in a room or you can get to know someone and you feel you can read kind of what they want or what they're expecting. And I can be a chameleon very easily and talk and say things that I know they'll want to hear. Or do you know what I mean? Like talk about my life in a way that will be pleasing to them. And I know, I've done that all my life. In high school, I don't remember high school as much, college for sure, 20s, 30s. And I'm just now in my mid 40s at the point where like, F that, like, I am not here to be like sugarcoating my life for you because I think it's what is going to make you happy.
Amen, sister. Yeah.
Right. And that is the conversation, is like, first, be comfortable with for your own self, to love yourself, not because of what anybody else thinks, but what you think about yourself. Yes. And then secondarily, let go of what other people think. But I don't think you can let go of what other people think until you love yourself and accept yourself.
100%.
And that's what it comes down to. It's not just letting what other people think go. It's that if you love yourself and you're comfortable with yourself and God made you the way you are for a reason, then you don't need to be someone else or make excuses to somebody.
It's exactly what you just said, because if you do not validate yourself, if you are not validated by God and what you think of yourself, you will seek constantly validation outside of yourself from someone else, which leads to people pleasing.
Yes.
And that is really at the heart of all of our message. So when we talk about health, when we talk about sleep, when we talk about all of the good habits that we need to have at this time in your life, is because the more of those things that you do, that's truly all encompassing that self-love piece. And the more that you can give to yourself in those ways, the more you become validated. It's like that action piece along with the knowing.